trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And Charles, the Broncos, quite a circuitous route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, you remember, and then didn't make the playoffs the next 3 years, going a combined 20 and 28. But bottom line, here they are back in the big one.
Yeah, this is their 9th appearance in the said big game. Think about that. Who has more?
Patriots.
Just the Patriots, and we knew that, of course. But they have won it 3 times, twice under John Elway in the late 90s. And you remember, before he won those, people kept saying they couldn't win the big game with him as the quarterback. Well, he won it twice and put that to rest. And then they won Super Bowl 50. And John Elway in their front office, in their organization for that win.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This is the tight end fan. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They will run with Grant. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 22, Jones. Touchdown, Packers! With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. That one is caught by Hunt.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll set up to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, They like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meet.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Jones on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting the routes, finding open space.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
57
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Big stop.
2nd and 2. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Go! 30 base. Go. Get it.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. This is Grant. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. They go back to Grant. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run again with Hunt. Fights him off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Kareem Hunt, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 59, right?
To throw again. Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sean Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Come on, set. AT Gator.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end fair. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 15. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Akeem Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Jones, rolling to his right. He's going to run, but I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Grant. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey.